Katabazi wanyisubire buriyo bwenyuma. Hakuba wirobwe nko kuba yosize nsozi bakagira. Kandi nyine kurwasana. Hakahika inzura. Inzura yagwa. Inzura kuyagwe ningire sozi zikazihanira bw'imuru. Inzura kuyagwe nuko yatembwire sozi. Tuwarebo ko yiwara boko. Bankaza kuhinduka ntukura boko nyumokwe. Kakwata mu akuba ente zikagenda. Amatungo mbwena amatungo gona kagende mbuzi ente
gakutwagwa cyo mutungo gakutwagwa
bana watu wanajanga miza gasemero gakana gasugaki
gakagarugo mu kazabana
gakagarugo mu nsozi akuba insozi urusozi rwo rwatembukira rwatengukire bibare byagenda takahatenguka mwe ubantekateke nkunesa to inabiye mpura
nije niyo nkebyo
ninja niyo sato inabiye mpura ejo wanyote nkagire bagako bankaza kushohora anti umwe kare hagana haruno ko kwakigamba onkabandi kuyagwi wade hakatenkento zagenda mbuzi zagenda amazu g'abantu bamwe nangwa bakafiramo konka kuyagwire haterera akaterera gusakiya amizi ntugiya hihi kunaba oyozya oyagara twachinuka akobe hurre imwe atiye muyo yonka ekatombeka yona rero si kumwizire mwakwatanisa n'cyaro cyitu cyahurikiza twakore mwakagwire twasimbe emiti ekisara twashirgaho twakesasa twasiganza kireba inshoro zibuka
hati mweteka yiwe nko munyeto akwandi otakakuze munonga oyiteka tejuru kugira ngo uwakuma watomugira gwito kugira ngo tugwagarukirwa
mwe no mugera gwito tinyenyenga nituwe nanke cyara kugero cyaje cyatukireho umugera gwe mwe teteka tekire gurebera umugera gwe wano kahubura nubwo koyense bokagiro tikantwa bakayinoshuma byo nakafuka nkaho amugera anasara takatuba kwita mazimana bakwita umugera tugweteka tekire kurebera ukatubisaho kugira ayitwabire twashikire nabo umugera ko bimwe nitwine gukwata nkagora hakubitwa bitwashikire kuba nintekateka tinyenyenga n'abatakabona kuba nuba kureba kwiseka kafuka noshuma bino bakwamera asituba kwita yakuba tukatisa wagira ngo ubararebe nahinga nadaraba abine amataka gashikire n'umugerogo kureba kwisefuka nohinga he emisiri ntekateka ngo necho menshi kureba noba kusanga kwiseka kafuka noshuma nkaho amugera gwitugwa katoma nibakumarira amazima nibakumarira konka bakicereza bakagendera kiragiye kibatireho bakicereza basaramungu icyo kitoguno kireba abakazi bandi benda kurukebera ngo baruke abakwenda bakore ntukuru mwenu bebiseho mu mbere byo kutari kugira ngo nogaruka kuza kutengura ekitogo cyo kukinga kubikana n'umugera gwito gwakatomo icyo mazima kikangwa kandi tukikiriza twena nk'abatatu mwenu tukatisa potinga so ate shaheji iyo mwariyo nayagara nko kwa rukwenda akuba inzozi emito bakagihinga izati zikagakaza kwata mwiska inzora kanigwa gabo bizuka ntakare ibintu zigakane zipenguka emito bakahinga eriyo batangiye no kwiyamwa abasenta bamwe
so oyiteka teje to kurango je mito yo wahinjire yagumaho kandi mwaguma mwine climate nonje munonga nigashitwine ejo buhanga birungi bitakutega itakutumbagiza oyiteka teje to kurango wabikuma ataho
nyiteka teje kugira ngo emiti yanje natema ningarama nteme nguze then ngarema eji yabanekura ndukuza kutema eje miteze niyimuka so nuko nyiteka teje kugira ngo kivira cyane kigume kwise ndambure
wari munonga
kese
wewe no kumajyo buhangwa
niwe bare kupayo mazimo katuruanira
chamani ashemugo kwikaho
yego
nare twebintu nkabice konka banzo tugambira amazina
zina ni banyeta Mugisha Abdu chairman wa chairman Solomon wa Kitanga
we bare munonga chairman ni mango ryo muntu omwabiro ryo muhururu yo kubasa kwimuso mugera gwitu kubasa kugarukaho enyuma ho ko yibembere hurure ya Go Green habwo mugera gwitu gwabakize koma complete rwa Katoma umwami Mugisha nutekateka ngo mugera gwitu ruva Katoma gukihibwaho ki okoma
ekihirireho omugera gwitu gwa Katoma kwoma no ku bahingire bakateramwe emifurege barahinga bakahinga n'inshuro zaziratahamu rero gukoma. Waza kureba n'ikindi kandi nko mugongo bakagenda bayosya kubamara kosa mbwenu na haijana gongo yataba ameze kandi gaza na harago bire guturananka cyatuma twatunga icyo kizibu.
Okureba ngo omugera gwito gwabe gumaze n'imyaka nyine yakagutakoma gwabasa kugumaho hato butwagugaruizeho hato kumumbereriya iyo mugera gwito koma
kugira ngo tutakagaruka muri Jombera no kureba ngo twa ejimiti imwatuhiri ninge yitwahingire twagireberera kurungi yagira ya mbweno butonde bwensi bwashuba bwagumaho kandi n'ababantu abarahinga hihi no mugera tibashuba kuhinga hihi no mugera tibashuba kwingeza inshuro ziratahamo kugira ngo bazishishe enjure tashuba ko I mean amazing gatashuba kandi kugaruka hayi
awe bara munonga chairman geraka ubutuma bwarekera abataka bitu bashitanga kugira ngo ati sogo mugero go uruhanga yatugaruizeho twabasaba kugulindaje kandi nyensa twageranye nsebonire n'abaramuzi bayiyongera ahagwa ensanungi ahagwa imbera nungi ibyo mu cyaro cyiteki cyakitanga
umurango gundaterera abantu bakitanga no kugira ngo ubu twatungire ejimiti twahe batuhire tukahinga kandi no kugira ngo egumeho hatagira kandi kushwa kugira ubwo buzibu turihe ngo twakuratira amateka gabampaha aba batureteye bari mu Katabazi rero tugumize umwe tutashwa kubishisha nyine note magumwe ubyarebi watema gumu byarebiri kandi turebe ngo twaterana fanya chini hanshozi twatera fanya chini kugira ngo yagonge tagaruka ekashwe kataba mezi
kandi abokosa amakara bora bagambaho ki akubona reba batandika garuka kutema imiti barosa amakara kandi batararyara
ndagira ngo anaba makara cyoshemire kugira ngo bareke kumabarosa amakara kwiyaho umuntu yaza kosa amakara arebe ngo yabyire umuti yatema umuti ababyire nke miti nke 10 n'inge 5 ngeno tugume twine kibira konka bagira ngo baratema kufa kutemerebyo garija kushwaga garuke gabure kandi tushe tubona bona
cyamane ndebe ntezinyira n'amashungu gashemerigwe ninjira nabwo kutunga mizi marungi
mazima ororanga buriya twateye n'imizigo kuziha kuza kuronda mizi tubanza twageyiha muri za kilomita kandi kuza kubona mizigo kwente kira mayisora tamwe sente mbe bikabi turemere konka mbweno hati yororanga ni wente kweri nente
Hello, I'm glad to find you again.
Yes, thank you very much for coming. How are you?
I'm fine.
How is everything at home?
Everything is good.
Good, yeah, thank you. Most welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So today,
Yes.
I've said to come and check on you. You're one of the people who supported us in the campaign of Go Green Solution.
Yes, yes.
When
that's
we
true.
had a terrible situation in our community.
Yes, yes.
Today I decided to ask you a few questions. One is, what could be the main cause and effects of that led to the dryness of River Katoma?
Well, to begin with, River Katoma springs from two sources. One source is called Kamajugo. Kamajugo is actually like a valley within between two hills, and another one is Rwanyongoro. Now, these rivers are flowing through to the swamp, to the main swamp, which is sometimes called Kanyabaha, sometimes called River Rushoma. Now, there are so many reasons, but locally here, what happened was the swamp after the small lake called Lake Kanyabaha had been drained for years and years, and so the water level, the ground water level was lowering.
Yes.
Meaning from the source, the amount of water that could come through that point was lowering.
Okay.
Secondly, the area, all the hills were extremely bare. There were hardly any trees. Even the existing trees, natural trees, had been cut, chopped off, actually to make charcoal, and also to give oil for agriculture. No mechanism to trap the rainwater, because in terms of rejuvenating water, rejuvenating rivers, recharging the groundwater, rains are a must. They are non-negotiable. They are the ones that recharge the water. By recharging, I mean replacing the amount of water that is being utilized or flowing out. So if the rain is coming and flowing up like in floods and running away, you don't expect the river to actually to keep flowing normally. As soon as the rain is stopped, it will also reduce in quantity. So when we tried to plant trees, and actually people here had your thinking, now all the drops are trapped. The rainwater is sinking and recharging those sources, and now even the gravity-fed system for water supply, the water is still will continue flowing in those pipes. But short of that, if they start cutting these trees again,
because I no longer see the landslide, the cases of landslides, the charcoal burners, they are no more. I don't know how.
Yes, there have been a lot of mobilization really for people to preserve trees. Actually, I remember we formed that group, Kitanga Environmental and Nature Conservation Association, Kencha, and it's working, doing miracles, and really we want to even to expand it to Ruchiga, the whole of Ruchiga.
Actually, it drives me to my next concern. What are the future sustainability of this river? How are you going to preserve this river so that it doesn't go back to what happened previously?
No, what we did was to advocate for people to leave the swamp.
Okay.
And it so happened that they actually a big portion is already full of water, and hardly anybody, because the government, even the central government through NEMA, National Environment Management Authority, they stepped in and said, please, if you have not cultivated part of the swamp, leave it. Now the water level within the swamp is like, has normalized, and therefore the potential future with these trees trapping all the water, then we shall have the rivers will be sustained. Secondly, again, global warming is there. It's a general increase in the temperatures, which leads to evaporation and evapotranspiration, which drives, soil moisture out. Once we plant so many trees, then we shall reduce the impact, the negative impact of this global warming.
So you can tell us briefly about ecotourism, because we've seen you've restored largely part of our environment as an investor, and we are really grateful for your support to the community of Chitanga people. And at least one of the things I admire is culture, which I normally enjoy from BFI ecotourism. Tell us more about this culture. How is culture related to our environment? How is culture related to conservation of our environment?
Yeah, thank you very much. Ecotourism is tourism where you respect the environment. It's ecological tourism, if you want, where you live nature the way it is. You do minimum disturbances. If the tree is growing naturally, you don't tamper with it. You, as much as possible, you preserve it. In terms of constructing structures, you use regular available materials, renewable, because again, this was part of the swamp. You cut it.
So this is what you are vetting from the swamp?
Yes.
For, you call it, how do you call this? Off-grid accommodation?
Off-grid accommodation.
Exactly.
This is like a typical Chichiga house. The Chichiga people, when they left the caves, they started building houses, and initially all of them were like more or less like this one, glass thatched throughout, and they would really shelter them against the effects of negative effects of weather, rain and too much sun. Of course, from there they progress to that type with a lot of mud and so on, and later on with corrugated iron sheets. So in terms of culture, yes, the Bachiga people are known to conserve trees. They love trees because trees are their friends, actually. I remember our late father, Zaverio Kahororo, he was very, very strong about planting trees. He actually told me about which I've never forgotten. He said, trees are friends of man.
Okay.
Without trees, we die because they are the ones that sustain us. And he used to tell us that if you really want to be safe, have plant trees, because you use them for firewood, you use them for building houses, you use them for building shelters and spaces for animals, but also they sustain the lives, the biodiversity in terms of animals, the bees,
animals.
the bees and the other animals. Even the birds will have where to anchor and sustain their lives. Of course, again, the trees trap the water, and then
Actually, you're taking him back. I know he's named after one of the tributaries of River Katoma. His name is named after one of the tributaries coming from Gwanyongoro. So, how did you feel yourself seeing this river drying up completely and you were there, not taking any action?
Yes, actually, they used to call it Omujera gwa Kahororo.
Exactly.
Ukaba guchenderiro hardly any water flowing through. In fact, if the situation had continued like that, then you would have migrated to other places, because
True.
water is life, and you cannot do without water. You can do without food for 1 week or 2 weeks, but you can never do without water. Yes. So I was so much, stressed, because the river that gave us the food, the river that helped even our crops within the so-called Duruhita, the plains down there had dried. So we were actually stuck. Yeah. So, but I'm glad again with the efforts from the community, things are up and running. And actually, we need to pass on this information to the new generation, the children, the grandchildren that are coming up, to preserve this river, because without it, there's no life in Chitanga. Even this one that has been trapped for gravity will dry up. So you will find people fighting for this contaminated water in the swamp, which is full of salt, because everything goes there, which will be difficult. Even again, it will also dry up again. So to avoid that, we need even to go beyond actually Chitanga itself. We need to talk to the local councils at the district level and even beyond, because as you see, this river comes from this watershed. This watershed is shared with Mparo, Nozi, and Muchogo. So if for them, they destroy the trees, there is too much soil erosion, all the water is running up, running down to the swamp, it's not sinking in the soil. That would mean the amount of water that is percolating through will reduce. So eventually, we shall have again the same problem, and even this time around, because of overall, global warming, it will be less. So we need to do too much advocacy. We need to ensure that all the children that are being born are taught this information. They know how to preserve. They defend. If you go to Karamoja, for example, a child in Karamoja is taught about the value of a cow. A child will die fighting. He would rather die, they himself be killed, rather than his calf to be killed. If you are driving in Karamoja and you knock a calf or a cow, they will hunt for you and make sure they also kill you. Now, that attachment to a cattle for a Karamojong, they have preserved it. In fact, they have millions and millions of cows. You find a person with 600 heads of cattle, knowing if each one he knows a name. So we also need to treasure water, because water is extremely important. Without water, we die.
That's true.
Without water, everything dries up completely. Without it, no life. So since it is life, we need to preserve it. Again, you talked about sustainability.
Yes.
If we continue using these chemicals, especially upstream where water is being trapped, the water will be polluted. the soil will be polluted, and eventually we shall have no food.
True.
Yes, temporarily we shall have food because you have killed the herbs.
In short, we shall not have food because I know little I know about conservation. When you use chemicals, spraying using this herbicide, they kill the insects, especially the bees, which help us in the pollination, mean that the whole environment will be affected.
Yeah, but in addition to that, they destroy, they destabilize the balance, the microorganism balance, which means the ones that are being feeding, you know what the soil physics says. Within the soil, there are microorganisms. Most of them are very beneficial. Some of them don't need oxygen. So they break down the soil into small proportions that are fed into the plant. Now, if you kill them using these chemicals, you are killing the soil. The soil will be dead actually, and the dead soil will produce no food. A dead soil, once it goes into a river, will plug it. You know, it will not even allow water to go through because the balance between the clay particles and the sand and the other things, it will compact and water will be running on surface.
That's true.
Nothing will percolate down to the
So now we need to have a call for unconventional farming.
Yes, we would like to call upon everyone, every Ugandan. In fact, we call it regenerative farming.
I'll call them now.
We call them regenerative farming, where you make sure that you farm with nature.
Yes.
To begin with, you need sunlight. You need water. But water you can get from the rain, but you need the water that is trappable or trapped within the soil. Then you need those microorganisms that help the soil. You need the earthworms. When you use those herbicides, they kill the earthworms. Earthworms help to aerate, you know, they create spaces for air, they break down the organic waste within the soil and release the nutrients for your plant. Now, this regenerative farming is much more sustainable and brings food. You can see, lunchtime I ate an Irish potato that has been grown with no chemicals. It's so sweet. The texture, you know, the texture in the mouth, it's really no more. So we need really to move away from these chemicals.
Yes.
And again, in terms of policy, we need to work towards refining this policy because it is telling us that you balance between the artificial chemicals you are using and those like organic. But how do you tell my late mother, if she was still alive, or my sisters who are still living, that you balance? What does balance mean?
I don't know.
When you give these chemicals and you start parading them as good things. Yeah, so really we need to get out, talk to the elders, talk to the local leaders, talk to everyone to ensure that we preserve our soil and continue having food. Without food, of course, everything, the whole economy will shut down, everybody will start running in this land.
Like you supported us on Go Green, please continue also on this advocacy to conserve our environment. We still need your helping hand. Otherwise, thank you very much for your time.
You are most welcome. Yeah,
thank you to be here.
Thank you for coming, and let's work together to make Uganda very green, to make Uganda pesticide and insecticide free, and we have all the bees running because they are friends of man. Without bees, again, we die.
Exactly.
They are very good. So thank you very much, and that's it.
Yeah. You are welcome.